Hi Cancer, welcome to Buddy Tarot. This is your mid-month energy check for September 2025. So let's jump right in and see what messages we have for you. In this reading, we'll be taking a look at your present situation, the hidden influence, the obstacle or the challenge that you might be faced with, and the likely outcome. Universe, what messages do we have for Cancer? What does Cancer need to know? What is Cancer ready to know? So for your present situation, we have the Four of Swords. For the hidden influence, we have the Hangman. For the obstacle or the challenge, we have the Sun. And for the likely outcome, what do we have for Cancer's likely outcome? We have the Lovers in the reverse. I just need to get something to cover the cards. Just hold on a minute, guys. Thank you for your patience. So, Cancer, I feel like this is a situation where you have withdrawn your energy with the Four of Swords, and you've been through something difficult. If you see the character here, he or she is in an armor. So it is symbolic of something difficult that you have been through, and right now you're in a contemplative state where you're healing and kind of adjusting the lens through which you look at life. With the Four of Swords, there is distance between you and somebody, mental distance. Doesn't have to be necessarily physical distance, but the Four of Swords is all about kind of healing and coming to a truce about things. We'll get clarifiers for each of the cards. We have the Hangman and the hidden influence. So there is a bit of a stalemate energy, or the universe might be kind of keeping you. You might feel like you might feel like you're on a timeout right now. You might feel that way, and you may not be sure about why things are not moving at this time, or why you're not able to get much done. We have the Sun in the obstacle or the challenge. So this is, kind of in a tomb energy, and this is coming out into the light. So some of you are, to come out of your protective, this is like more like a mental cocoon where you're adjusting the lens through which you look at things. Do you want the clarity of the Ace, or do you want the pain of the Three? And with the Sun in the challenge, stepping out of this meditative state, coming out in the open, bringing your energy out again might be a challenge. In the likely outcome, we have the Lovers in the reverse. So there could be, maybe there is some difficulty around making an inspired choice. Let's see. Let's clarify. What is the Four of Swords for Cancer? What's the Four of Swords for Cancer? We have the Seven of Wands, the Ten of Swords, and Temperance. So you're definitely in a healing mode. You're protecting your energy right now. It's like you're on D&D mode. All right. And with the Ten of Swords and the Temperance, you're not blaming anyone for what has happened. You're taking full accountability for the situation. You're seeing the bigger picture, something that you might have not been able to do before. But, you know, I feel like you understand that you're seeing the bigger picture. You understand that the universe has whatever this energy is with the Ten of Swords, this difficulty that this difficult energy with the Ten of Swords, that which kind of drained you energetically. You're kind of healing from this and knowing that, you know, there was a bigger cause behind this. Something was gained. It was not just a loss with the Ten of Swords. Let's look at the Hanged One in the Hidden Influence. Why is the Hanged One in the Hidden Influence for Cancer? Why is the Hanged One in the Hidden Influence? We have the Three of Swords, the Two of Pentacles, and the Eight of Wands. So the Three of Swords, this Three of Swords is the same Three of Swords that's here. And somewhere, you know, this is the swords are thought and perspective, but why is it in our heart? Because it's something that is hurting us. So there is a perspective, you know, and this is not necessarily something that you're that is obvious, because this is actually what is going on behind the scenes that you're not seeing. So the Three of Swords and the Two of Pentacles together, it's like there could be two states where we are something on the outside, maybe we are smiling on the outside, but we are hurting on the inside. The Two of Pentacles also talks about, you know, we've started something new. We are waiting for our ships to come in, but the ships are moving sideways rather than coming in, because the ships can't come to shore, because we have to drop something from the past. We have to let go. We have to make a conscious choice. You've already chosen something new from the past, but you have still not let go of a previous energy, which is kind of leaving you in a it's leaving your energy less grounded than it should be. So let's look at the Sun in the obstacle or the challenge. Why is the Sun in the obstacle or the challenge? We have the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, the Page of Pentacles, and the Eight of Swords. So the results of something with the Knight of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. So it's not like there isn't an opportunity or there isn't growth in a situation. If we're talking about, you know, finances here, or you know, a connection or a relationship, it might not have grown the way we expected it to. The consistency may not be there, but the baby steps are there. And with the Eight of Swords, you know, from the Four, we are kind of, because we are choosing the Three, and it's there in the Hidden Influence, we could be kind of spiraling back into, we might be in a loop thinking about what could go wrong with the Eight of Swords, overthinking the situation, getting really, there is a tendency to overthink when something is working or whether something will work or not. Being positive, seeing the light in a situation might be challenging, whether it is personal or professional. Let's look at the Lovers in the reverse and the likely outcome. We have the Six of Swords in the reverse, we have the Nine of Cups, and we have the Five of Wands. So we are coming in with a white flag. This is like white flag energy with the Nine of Cups within a situation where there is conflict. And with the Six of Swords in the reverse, the Six of Swords is a mental energy, but it also talks about the willpower to move past a situation. So, with the Five of Wands here, there could be there could be there could be a conflict about there could be a sense of conflict within us whether we want to make peace in a situation or not. Like, we're not quite sure. The energy of white flag and making peace is there, but there is also an element of conflict. It is going to require a lot of will for peace to prevail in this situation. Let me get some oracle cards for you. I'm going to use Therapests by Kate Allen. Cancer, if you're still watching, thank you for your patience. What messages do we have for Cancer? Oops, it's too big. Shuffle it like this. What do we have for Cancer? Okay, so we have, sometimes it feels like the horrible feeling will never end. Yeah, that's the Eight of Swords. It's important to hold on and wait it out. I think that's what you're doing with the Four of Swords, because it never lasts. So, and the second card is Depression Lies, which is the Three of Swords here. There is no circumstance that is unchangeable. There is no situation that is ever hopeless. So Cancer, this is what I have for you. If you're still watching, thank you for your patience. Thank you for your likes, shares and subscribes, and most importantly for your time. And I will catch you again soon later. Bye.